Not only do I want you to have success today, I want you to have continued success. Throughout all my experiences, I learned the importance of making sure I manage expectations and have adaptations for my organization so that my success won't plateau. When we talk about the adaptation process, we are identifying the things that are impacting our business, and we are looking at how they are affecting our organization. We start out by identifying the impact. What is the organizational impact and how is it affecting your organization? Next, we determine whom does it concern? Who are the parties that are affected by this impact? From here, we dive down into planning board. And what's unique about the planning board is it's a space where you can start to identify what process changes, ideas for improvement, what shifts in the organization you might make to effectively overcome the impact that your organization is facing. What is the next steps or the first steps in the process of making this adaptation? And what are ultimately the adaptations that you're going to make? And what is the trigger to start the adaptation process? So I'll give you an example of that. Maybe one of your goals was to grow by 12%. While 12% might be a very hefty goal for your organization, it might require more resources, more staffing, more cross-training, more supplies. A slew of different things might go into you actually being able to achieve that goal. But as you move through your action steps and plans, you start to gain some gravity to that goal becoming a reality, you're going to start to see the impact that it has on. Maybe at 6%, you need to start introducing some cross-training. At 8% growth in the organization, you need to start looking at hiring or recruiting. And maybe at some point or another, you may need to consider hiring third-party support. How are your vendors that you work with impacted by your growth and success? So through the adaptation process, we're going to indicate what is those adaptations you're going to make as you start to see the success from your goals, and then ultimately what triggers you to do that. So maybe as you saw yourself starting to see success at 6% growth, we're going to start creating some cross-training in our organization to be able to meet the demand of our growth. From here, we're going to outline that process and a space for you to take notes. And ultimately, what is your role in this adaptation? Are you managing it? Are you part of it? Are you someone that's going to help contribute to it? What you'll find from using this adaptation process, it's a great coaching tool. So many times as I'm working with different organizations, there's different people at the front of the plan that have involvement with trying to grow the results of the organization, and ultimately the people that are affected by those results that need to understand how the adaptations, how that change to the processes that we have in the organization are ultimately going to positively affect the organization's ability to continue to grow. I find by being able to communicate on day one that we have this vision for ourselves and we're going to achieve these goals, and through those goals being achieved, we're going to make some adaptations to our organization that the people that are experiencing that change are more willing to, because ultimately they know that that change is part of our success plan. And that is what I find from this exercise, and that is so rewarding, is being able to communicate to your frontline workers, to your peers, to the staff that you're coaching, and even to executive management if you are someone that reports to leadership on what processes improvements you have on your organization. This helps give gravity to the situation, and ultimately it helps you gain traction on your ability to continue to grow. Now guys, as you went through this professional builder and you looked at these different tools for breaking down those boulders, maximizing your strengths, and ultimately how to create adaptation process change in your organization, I hope you've taken a few minutes to review that professional builder on how you are going to continue to move forward. Guys, when we complete this training system, I want you to begin to reflect on a Series 1 training system, because that is where we're going to start to implement daily and weekly planning strategies. Many of you guys started this planning system because you were looking for framework, you were looking for big picture structure, and that hopefully has been very helpful to your success. But to implement that success, you need to go ahead and learn about our Series 1 programming. Guys, I'm Brandon Bonhoeffer, creator and founder of the Key2Success planning system, and I hope through these last few videos you got to know a little bit about me and why I'm enriched by this system, and I hope to hear from each and every one of you. If you guys have questions or comments about your growth, and maybe you find a struggle that you haven't been able to overcome, we offer one-on-one training coaching that'll give you those opportunities to talk to me directly or members of our staff on how you might be able to move through some of that process improvement. With that being said, Lord willing, guys, we'll continue to communicate from year to year as we move forward in our success. Have a great day.